Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the 2021 Virtual World Sign Spinning Championships. For the last 15 years, we've gotten the best sign spinners from around the world together to battle it out to see who's got the best style and technical ability when it comes to doing tricks with an arrow-shaped sign. And we weren't going to let a little pandemic stop us. All of the sign spinners around the world think of each other as friends and family members, and all year long, when we're out there on the corner, we're working our butts off to make sure that we can bring the best moves to you and the smile to your face. And so this year is going to be no different. So without further ado, I present the virtual 2021 World Sign Spinning Championship, as hosted and judged by Matt Doolin and Greg Hackinson. And so without further ado, let's spin it.
Hey everyone, thank you for joining us. My name's Matt Doolin, and I'm sorry we couldn't be there in person. The World Sign Spinning Championship is my favorite time of the year, and I know this time last year in Vegas we were having a great time. Matt?
Hi, my name is Greg Hackinson. I'm just really glad that we had the opportunity to offer this platform, even if we are in this awkward moment that feels like we're in a lock-in dimension in time. But I think that we put out a very amazing show of talent and effort from all of our competitors here. Everyone did a great job. Everyone worked their butts off, and you guys better get ready to watch some really crazy sign spinning because it's going to get wild.
Yep. First, we got Alexander Kleisel, all the way from Germany. One of our first international competitors, not the first to make it to the top 10, but one of our favorites. He took first place in round one. Is he going to have enough to take it to the next level and possibly take this competition, make it to the top 10? We'll find out right now.
Yeah, man, he is a sponge. Everything that I showed him in Germany during boot camp, he just picked it right up, and it shows.
Here we go. Here at the library. Oof. That backflip toss is one of the hardest tricks to execute.
High risk catches, man. Pointed at the camera.
Yeah. He flipped it while going upside down. Scissor, wow.
Scorpion catch.
One-handed head spin. And the kick spin.
And the Blaylock little windmill kick. Another one.
Backflip scissor, wow. I don't see that every day.
No, that was a good round. Very, very, very good round. I love all of his moves. He has a lot of tech. He has a lot of very high risk catches. But all in all, it kills me when I see like a sloppy catch at the end or a drop. That's something that just boggles me. I know that he probably went out there for a long time, and that was probably his best video, and he did a great job. But could have done without the sloppy catch.
He definitely sacrificed some execution for those extra tech points with that scissor. He's one of the few spinners who have had the benefit of being trained by both you and I in Germany, and he took a lot of our personal feedback to heart. And you can really see it in his performance. Best sign spinner in Germany right now, Alexander Kleisel. So, he definitely got some good style in X, but, coming up next, Carl White. Calvin
this
White.
Guy, he's been in the game for a long time, and he's got a lot of signature moves. And it always shows his athleticism and makes it look so easy. Just very strong spinner, very technical, goes upside down a lot, can do it no-handed, just great.
I met Carl about 10 years ago, and he was a great spinner then. He's only grown. Ooh, that location.
I think it's like an amphitheater.
Wow.
Bruce Leroy.
I can't even get out of bed like that.
Ooh, shaky. Cleaned it back up.
Ooh, those kicks.
B kick with that. And the Tarzan.
Kind of.
Oh, nice save.
Ooh, the dab.
With the dab. That was a nice save. I've seen him do it a lot cleaner. but that was a real nice save. Nice little dab at the end for a little extra swag. We saw it.
You know, these rounds are so hard to do because you remove the crowd component and you take away that edge of competing in front of so many people. But I think you still have that little bit of the performer's anxiety there because, you know, sign spinners are going to watch that. You're constantly asking yourself, is this good enough? Calvin, I've seen so many better Tarzan. I really would have liked to see you like nail that one, but you know, it's hard to. Should I refilm this whole round to get that one trick better? I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. Is it enough to take him to the top 10? We'll find out. Good job, Carly.
Good job.
Always like to see you spin all the way from Houston. And that location too. Like, how do you find a stage at the park outside the skyline?
I just love how much power he throws into it, and he slows it down when he wants to and puts a lot of speed back into it. I don't know how he kept up that fast from a helicopter toss, but it was ridiculous.
Coming up next, we got Chance Jordan, Portland OG.
Very clean spinner. Great body language when he spins. Very open. Everybody loves to watch him spin.
Really one of our more underrated sign spinners that we have. All right.
Yeah.
He's got the mask on, COVID safe.
Windy.
Smooth style. Those right there. Whenever he hits those inverts.
I need silhouettes of him upside down like that.
You don't think he would be that good, but then he is. And then he'd do it, and it'd be like that. And it is.
You just gotta give him a chance.
I see what you did there.
Man, that's clean. Even for how much wind he had, that was just real clean. You know, and clear style. I like that he went to like an abandoned office park with a really dope aesthetic. Obviously the maintenance team is still there, even if nobody else is. But good execution, good style. I could have had more tech though.
You know, those abandoned office parks are basically the ghost towns of our day. So, Chance, wow. I always like watching those upside down moves. You don't expect it, then blam, he's upside down. He has such good form. You wouldn't think he'd be as athletic as he is, but he is. You know, I gave his execution definitely highlighted, you know, overshadowed his style and his tech. Good job, Chance. Is it enough? I don't know. I just work here, bro. So we'll find out. We'll tally up the scores and get everybody in there. And you'll find out. Up next, we got Aquaman Ultimorano. So I've taught everything that Christian knows. I've known him from the day he was born.
Christian Ultimorano is everything that I want to be when it comes to making tacos and empanadas. But he wants to be everything I am in the sake of sign spinning, and you can see that clearly in his style.
Christian and I have been spinning for the exact same amount of time. We got started this year. Oh, here we go. On the top of the world in the valley. Families belong together. Using his round to make a statement. Ooh, look at that head spin.
Clean.
Wow.
Clean. Long head spin. I haven't seen one like that since Mike Wright. Or Robert Sizemore.
Oh man, I miss Robert. Wow.
Ooh, boomerang darts.
That's one of the hardest moves to pull off and have it look clean.
Yeah,
I remind everybody, just because it's tech doesn't mean it looks good. And Chris's tech definitely looks good. Ooh,
inverted basketball. Ooh, yeah, just barely clipped it. It's all them extra tacos that slowed him down. It doesn't have the right weight differential.
Spending too much time in the kitchen, not on the corner.
Yeah, it's okay.
Isn't his kitchen on the corner?
Technically it is, yeah. His shop that he has, yeah.
All right, shout out to La Semana Catering. What do you think, Matt?
I love his execution, aside from that little clip when he went inverted. Tech, very nice. I haven't seen anyone do my boomerang darts where they can actually keep the sign horizontal while they're releasing it. They typically always make it do like a 360 flip or somewhere, toss the brakes. And so I really like that he was able to pull that off cleanly. And that head spin was just really good. And everybody in California has a certain swag when they spin. It's probably passed down from like Mike Kinney and Max. So, hey, I get it. But just clean round, real smooth.
I like that head spin, and I like the statement he made. To remind everybody, there are still hundreds of Mexican children and Central American children that look just like me and you that are separated from their families. Up next, we got Daniel Heyman. I like this guy's stuff. Every time I see he gets a little bit better. He's got this really clean move, goes under the legs, he does a thing. I wonder what we're gonna see.
Daniel Hyman.
Hyman?
I think it's Hyman.
Ooh, we got the glasses. Swag for days. Swaggetti and meme balls. Alright, oh, his glasses.
Clean. Oh, lost the glasses.
That happens to all of us. You always think you're tight till your glasses fall off.
Clean. Clean. Clean.
Dude, he out there on the docks. Oh, I love that 720 around the world.
Yeah, man. He has his helicopters and his around the worlds very well coordinated. But with the drop at the end, what was that?
Drop in the
what
water.
What was that?
Algae.
Man, that kills me for execution with him. All in all, his tech is really, really good, and he has very, very good speed and power, but that just kills you at the end for execution when you submit something with a drop. But like I said earlier, I know you guys all went out and worked really hard, and I'm not trying to make anybody feel worse for their efforts because y'all did a great job, but I would have done without the drop at the end.
Now, are we counting that drop, Matt? Was that within the 45?
I checked it 3 times. It was within the 45 seconds.
That's within the 45 seconds. We have to count that drop. Sorry, Daniel Heyman. I really enjoy your round, but you lost some execution points there, but you made up for it with your style. I didn't see my favorite move from yours. When you go under the leg and do the thing with the footwork. That thing's fire. Refine that. Up next, we got Davis.
He turns everything in life into a meme just to make somebody smile.
His humor resonates.
Smile.
Davis.
I gave everybody tips and tricks for this, and I know you did too, Greg, where you could. And I know that when you said to him, just add some stuff into your video, man. Don't let it interfere with us being able to see you spin, but just go in and have some fun with the creativity. We want to see everybody. And here he goes. Here he goes.
This is great.
That was clean. That behind
the back skill saw is harder than it looks.
Oh, that was under the leg slip and slide skill saw.
The microwave is becoming a thing.
One to the next.
Ooh, clean San
Super Saiyan.
Oh, H2.
Whew. Super Saiyan hair. Got a lot of tech in here, man. He jam-packed this round with everything that he could and kept it as clean as he could. I did love his round.
I did. Love that. That was great.
I could tell that he took this much more serious for the finals. Davis is someone who you watch him spin normally and he's having fun and he's dancing and stuff. But I think that the last round got under everybody's skin and they put their poker face on because, that was all about him getting out all the tech he thought he could get out. And overall did a great job on tech, on execution, and style. Just really good to see that.
There is no holding back in the final round of WSSC, even when it's virtual. Davis, I appreciate the humor, mad style points, you can't tell anybody what to do, but you read my mind. I only saw one kind of fumble, just in the transition. But other than that, that was a fantabulous round. And we'll find out soon if it's enough to take you on to the next level. Up next, we got everybody's favorite little brother, Elijah Scholes, or Eli for short.
Or
as I call him,
DMT.
Eli!
Or DMT, Danny minus tacos, as
Minus
our
Tacos.
former top 10 competitor, Danny Partita.
This is Danny's little brother, for everyone that doesn't know. All right, Eli, you gonna make me proud, or am I about to get loud?
One of the two.
One of the two is about to happen.
And we're two people that's mentored him, so he's either going to make us really proud or disappoint us. Great backdrop.
Wow, that's everything. He's got the river, he's got the Sacramento Bridge, and the skyline. Eli with the radish man bun, the little baby man bun. My dude, you look like a Pokemon.
I don't know how he just like oozes sex appeal.
Because he's young and handsome.
Yeah.
He maxed out his young and handsome stats, but traded those for charisma.
Yeah, man. Abercrombie and Finch was like, "You want to be a model for us? We'll pay you millions." And he was like, "Oh, nah. Sign spin is way tighter."
I just want to spin signs. Wow, that was a good round.
Clean. Beautiful execution.
Yeah,
Beautiful flow. Beautiful backdrop. Beautiful tech. I mean, he shines every single time he does an equilibrium, being that it's his trick, but I mean, nobody has ever done it as clean as him, and I love it.
He invented that trick, and we have always talked about it back in the day. Like, how cool would it be to do a helicopter off of your foot? And, you know, it took, geez, he's like the 5th, 6th generation of sign spinners, you know. Like, this guy came after guys that I've trained, who trained him. And,
boy, let me tell you, boy. 4th, 5th,
boy.
6th generation. It's many more than that, boy.
Back in my day, we spin the sign. We don't do all willy-nilly.
We had to chisel our ads into stone to spin them. All of our spinners were the strongest in the world.
I had to spin signs starting at $8 an hour.
Yeah, I did.
How hard it was.
You guys have no idea.
Up next, we got Eric Meyer.
Oh man, Hellman's bringing out the best.
You know, Houston brings the heat, and that's not because the city's hot, but yes, it is.
Man, Houston is compiled of a bunch of transplant sign spinners that are some of the best in the world that all have one common interest: sign spinning. And they have of course. And they have a warehouse they go to where, of course,
Hey, water wheel. You're in the Houston warehouse. This thing's flooded before.
very clean. Clean.
Ooh.
I like that.
Invert. I like how he slows it down.
You know,
Straight forward.
you know that little, Rings of Saturn invert out of anything is trending this year. That's like the new hot trick to do. Like back in the day when everybody did head spins. Now everybody
scissor
does
catch.
that stuff and body ties.
Foot stall. All right. Ooh, I
And
love that.
clean.
Okay.
I think, all in all, that was an amazing competition round. That was great sign spinning. Mayo has always been, in my opinion, one of like the top underrated spinners. He's someone that, he doesn't post a lot, so a lot of people doesn't even know he's around with the talent that he has. If I was going to give any constructive criticism, I could tell he was a little nervous. There's those little points when you're going to flow in between tricks, but you're trying to resustain your grip, and so it slows you down a hair right in between your flow. Other than that, great job. Did good tech, execution, style, everything.
I saw a lot of good X, a lot of great tech there, and I felt this was a really mild Eric Mayo round. And I felt like his first round was so much better, but this is the second round. A lot of people get choked up on what to do, where to do it.
Actually, his first round, Greg, if you remember, it really just was an overall a better production. He put a lot more content into this, but it was
the tech was
highlight a little bit of his nerves.
Up next, we got newcomer Evan Vaughn out of Nashville. They just moved all the way from Portland to Nashville to take over and run the market. Nashville is one of the top, fastest growing cities in America. I've been there myself. Great town. They got great food, lively nightlife. Maybe not this year, but I know these kids are gonna be great.
And now they're in the country music capital of the world. Talk about culture shock.
All right.
Just so clean.
So clean.
What that's a really clean sword slash step through.
The under the leg sword slash is one of those tricks that, if I were to do it, it would look gumpy and bad, but maybe that's just because I'm a gumpy bad spinner. It's just one of those hard tricks that are hard to look good.
My chubby self has to work so hard to get upside down and do all these tricks. And not only does he go upside down, half the time he slows down. And the other half of the time he's throwing an additional flip randomly into it just to make it look cooler. Look at that.
I think that's because he's a flow artist turned sign spinner, so his flow is just immaculate. That was a great round, Evan. Thank you very much.
Just very impressive. And on top of that, another sleeper. He's not an OG. He's been around for a while, but he's not been around like a lot of these other guys. And he's shining right now and just picking this up like nothing.
Leaping on our boy. Oh, man, Evan, that was a great round. Execution was all there. I'm actively looking to take points away. Tech was all there.
We were trying.
I try to go and take points away from people. It was really hard to take them away from you, man. Evan, great job.
That was the difference this round. In the first round, I felt like we tried so hard to give everybody that extra edge because, this was something that was new to us. It's a different platform. But this time, man, we had to work so hard to, keep from just giving you all y'all 10s. You guys brought it. We had to chip away at you damn, this is just amazing, though.
And that's the nature of the competition. Up next, we got one of my favorite people, Jacob Grigsby. I like this guy.
I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna dance right now to the song that's on this. So if you guys don't hear this music, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be hyped for this. I love this song. I'm sorry.
The first year I met Jacob, he did all my tricks at competition. And then because his last name is Grigsby and mine is Hackinson, I went right after him and I was like, oh great, what am I gonna do? Oh, he out there in the Arizona River. You can see it's all dry because they don't got water. Look at that. You got that Arizona style, man. Like a junkyard dog.
Yeah, man. Just I'm gonna beat you to do what I want you to do. Just literally muscles the sign around and makes it do what he wants it to.
Well, he's out there in Arizona, and it gets so hot the sign gets a lot more flex. So you have a completely different style in the desert. Dude, I love that bouncy back roll thing he does. J Griggs.
A little cockiness there.
Boom. Sideways scissor.
Nice, the sloppy finish. That was good. For me, the execution could have been better, but like we were talking about, that's always kind of been his style. It's kind of a little more rough around the edges. And Tech, very different Tech than everybody else. He's held on to his same original tricks for so long, but nobody else does them. So every time I see him, it's like a new thing to me. Style, that was a good round. He did a really good job, just putting out that I'm gonna do this. I came to bring it. Plus the song choice.
Jacob, definitely rough around the edges. You compare it to the sign. His round is like a bar fight. It's. He's out there, he's spinning, he punches you in the face, he's got hairy knuckles, feel it.
Definitely like a bar fight, a dirty bar fight,
Hairy knuckle bar fight.
Yeah, a dirty bar fight, it's not going to be pretty, but he's going to win.
All right. We got part-time anime character, part-time street racer, Jacob Mitchell coming up.
This guy is also a martial artist. He's really into tricking, and he really shows it when he wants to. He finally has a good platform this year to really shine, and so I'm really excited for you guys to see what he brought this year.
I'm always disappointed when I don't get to see him spin at the competition.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Here we go. Ooh, out here in the Houston warehouse. All right. Come out with that heat.
Whoa! He did Kendrick's trick, but no-handed. He did an aerial.
I love that trick.
Such power.
Houston behind the back, slashy boy.
I love his anime poses.
Wow.
Back up. Oof. Wow.
Shut the fuck up.
He just fucking turned into a Beyblade at the end? Like, what? Hi, my name's Jacob Mitchell. I also play Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, what was that?
I think that's the first time I've ever seen one of those, and is the kind of excitement you see when you first see like a new big trick like that.
I think that's the only time we're gonna see anything like that for another freaking 10 years.
Wow.
Amazing tech, amazing execution. I don't know if y'all noticed. Okay, I commented last time on his upside down. Okay, he did the entire round upside down, start to finish. Okay, it was kind of like this dump ad I've seen before. This guy used to market all of his TV ads and all of his billboards upside down because it'd be something to remember. And I'm gonna go ahead and hats off to you, Jacob. You're the best upside down sign spinner I've ever seen.
Up next, we got yet another Jacob. We got Jacob Vega from San Antonio.
The current up-and-coming king of abstract and different tech. If you guys don't watch closely, you're going to miss a lot.
I wonder if he's spinning in sandals this one.
I wish he would, man. Chanclas are so signature to him.
So, where in the world is Jacob Vega in San Antonio?
Hopefully somewhere cool. He knows a lot of dope spots.
Look at that graffiti wall. That's the making of a good sign spinning video.
Chicken wing surprise to under the leg, same hand catch is how he starts. Woo! Well, just go ahead and jack me and make it look better, thanks. What was that? I like that. Went under the legs to the butt, back under the legs again with the butt.
Wow. He's got a lot of original tech, and it's hard to say that about anybody these days.
And yeah, everybody thinks they made up a trick nowadays, and it's like, nope, that's blah, blah, blah. And it's unfortunate, but, Jacob always comes out with the most wild stuff and just really, really beautiful transitions. All in all, if you guys want to learn how to do some really abstract and cool sign spinning, go hit up Jacob Vega. Okay, I'm judging nowadays. He's going to start teaching you guys some cool stuff.
That was impressive. Rare to see people with original style that are newcomers to this. Jacob Vega.
Great job. Tech execution could have been cleaner. But
Tech was there.
Style, everything.
He risked some X with a couple stumble fumbles, but he reminds me a lot of Laramie's old style.
But
so original.
He only fumbled on the really big original bangers. He didn't fumble on a helicopter toss to a border catch or something. No. He did it on some big original tricks that a lot of people probably haven't ever seen. Next up, Jeremy White.
Jeremy White, the guy's been in the game for just as long as us. One of the sickest sign spinners. Originally got started on the street corner spinning for Little Caesars, and then came on to Aarrow and is just his own original style.
Just please, nobody ever have him not like you, because I swear he sounds like an anime villain when he speaks, and it frightens me.
He's got an old cryptic style, like a wizard.
Yeah. Any music? Oh yeah, he's in the backyard again. So you know what that means?
Kinston. Last time we roasted on his backyard, and this time he just went to a nicer backyard.
It's a much nicer backyard.
Jeremy, that's a nice backyard you were spinning in. Thank you, sir. I get it. I get the joke. I get the humor.
He's definitely my backyard friend. A backyard again. That was tight.
He's one of the few spinners that still do it with gloves.
I swear, if he could learn how to spin without gloves, he would just demolish everybody. I feel like gloves inhibit you, but I could be wrong for him. It's all based on preference. Me, I can't spin with gloves. I need my hands.
sweat too much. They're like constricting socks.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeremy White, I love the chin spin, and I love the one-handed sword / Hellraiser. That is the crowd pleaser. It's always impressive. I've stolen that trick back in the day, and I'm like, yeah, I made that up. But no, we all know where it's from. That thing, keep doing that everywhere, all the time.
Yeah, when I used to compete prior to Vegas, before we had our comps in Vegas, anytime that I was asking who was competing and somebody said Jeremy White, I would always be nervous because, you know, he was so hit or miss. Either he would put out a comp round that was like so flawless and crazy and unique, or he would try to do it and he would have like that one big drop that would hurt him in the competition. But
that's all of us. You know, you got to worry about a sign spinner, and then I think the online format really takes away the drops. Up next, we got Jimmel Big Tex Martin. Man, this guy is a guy. He was.
Y'all heard of 2 Chains? This is 2 Hearts.
Yeah, he's got 2 hearts. He went to Korea to judge the Korean Korean Sign Spinning Championship, and he's been all over the country to spin signs. One of the more underrated sign spinners out there.
And dropped like 60 pounds this year, and is probably one of our highest tanking like hours for sign spinning.
Man, I can't believe Aarrow paid a new actor to play Jimmel and thought we all wouldn't know in this season of Aarrow.
And Best Actor of the Year goes to Denzel Washington for the role of Jimmel Martin in WSSC 2021.
I love this location. The nighttime is the same spot as Calvin. The day and night. I see what they did.
That's awesome. That's super
real
awesome.
Creative, awesome backdrop. I love his three inverts he does.
You can tell how much control Jimmel has of the sign just within his wrist.
We're
You
calling
can
him
tell that's
Slim-L?
where all of it. Yeah, he's now known as Slim-L, but all of his control is in his wrist. It's so apparent when he goes. Good tech, good execution, good style. You know, I felt like he had brought it a little harder last round, but he had a lot more at one after the other tricks here. In the last round, it was like, you know, little combos, but they were really strong, and then it would pause and then go to the next one. This was a lot more follow through. But all in all, really clean, and great job, Jimmel, on everything this year. Real proud of you. Good execution, good tech, good style.
You know, it's really rare to see a sign spinner, like of one of these sign spinning veterans, continue to get better as they get older. I know I'm on my decline, and my best days were when I was 25 and 26, but it's really rare to see somebody continue to get better at this day and age. Oh, shut up, Matt.
You know, I was just crowned the champion 2 years ago, second last year. No big deal. No big deal.
Up next, we got Kadeem Johnson, the guy that makes your jaw drop and say, "Kadam."
Mr. 3-time.
He has won 3 times. 3 times.
Yeah. So we can't let him win again.
Nope, can't do it. We should have been there at his house, like, throwing rocks at him while he spun to try
like
to
have like the air horn, so he's like spinning. It's like
yeah, every time.
Oh, that's sick. Paying homage to the greats. Whoa,
Jack in the Box.
that wasn't Jack in the Box,
Yeah, it was.
was it?
Mhm.
Maybe that sword slash to the.
Oof, oof. Ah, I saw that. A little slop. Kadeem, don't lie. You saw it too. Very high toss. Back one-handed handspring
You
catch.
don't see that over there.
And there he goes.
That was immaculate.
Beautiful.
Head spin.
And the big
Jack in the Box.
finish.
There was. Woo.
Man.
I'm glad it's not live this year because, you know, he has an intimidation factor. If you got
Yeah,
go
he
after
does.
Kadeem, you're just like,
And I
well, I'm
always
gonna
go
get a beer.
after Kadeem. It sucks. I always went after Kadeem.
wow.
Oh, man. But all in all, Kadeem, you know, aside from the couple of, you know, small sloppy fumble things I saw, no drops and no real big fumbles. I just saw the sign hit the ground once, and that finish, I felt like could have been more controlled. You know, earlier I was telling Greg, I was like, oh, that was a lucky catch, but it wasn't a lucky catch, okay? You had good, clear intent to catch it, but I felt like the trick in itself as it was breaking in the air could have been more controlled, because I've seen you do it more controlled.
Man, Kadeem still got it. I keep thinking this guy's going to get old and he's just not going to have it.
Got a kid now and nothing, not slowing him down.
He's still got it, man. I can't even find the points to take away. We got, another world sign spinning champion.
This year's current champion, 2020, or excuse me, last year's 2020 champion, beat me by a little bit, not much. But
is he going to defend the title?
I don't know, man. He always has clear style when he spins. Like, I feel like I always see a 10 from Ken on style, because he's always having fun with his round, and he just like screams charisma and confidence when he spins.
You know, I hear Kendrick is a foreign exchange student from one of the moons of Jupiter. Not even from this planet.
Definitely an alien from the Sloth planet.
Wow.
Original Kendrick looking at the camera, smiling while he does it.
Yeah, out there in the monuments in DC.
Man, you could have got arrested getting that close. Look at him, getting cocky, getting hype.
Why's he got the gloves? Kendrick, who are you strangling? Are you strangling the game?
The poses.
I love his
That was
freezes.
nice.
Not everyone can pull off the freeze. But he do.
Woof. Clean.
Okay.
Just, like I said, beautiful style. Beautiful.
Another spinner that...
Beautiful execution.
Wow. I'm just struggling to try to take points away from him. But, like, it's all there. This is a tough round to judge. One of the hardest competitions to judge, because all the best spinners get... you're not dropping it live anymore. Like,
nope. And there's no pressure. There's not a big crowd. The judges aren't staring directly at you while you do it. It's just you and your camera, you and, your fellow sign spinner friends and your camera. Like, if any constructive criticism, I loved the hype that he had in the middle, and how he was just, still vibing and getting into it. I could have seen a little more air can,
I did not see the air Kendrick.
A little more height with the jump that he does.
Yeah, the little 540 jump, or this one.
I would have loved to see that in the finals, but it was still an amazing round. He still did a great job.
Bouncing around, but yeah, still great. Up next, we got Mia Mariano, your best friend.
If she doesn't do good, then I'm disowning her as my best friend and little sister.
All right. Let's throw apples at her.
Yeah. She probably has anxiety right now, waiting for the next thing I say as I see her
She's
video.
out there in Austin, top 10 city. All the makings. Mia is regularly in the second round.
Disclaimer for those watching.
Ooh.
It's a joke.
Yeah. You can tell
Love
she's obviously the protagonist of Aarrow with the hair.
Yeah, for sure. She always has been.
The story's about her. We're just side characters and side quests in her story.
She is like the weebiest anime character of Aarrow, but it's suiting.
Wow, girls can bring it.
Very clean, always has good skill saws, sword slash, wrist breakers.
I love the background.
Only person I see to do a wrist breaker under the leg body bow tie.
Ooh,
and
split.
The finish of the splits.
Not many spinners can do that.
She said she did the splits at the end for me. She goes, should I do the splits in my round? Like, that's on you. I mean, do you want more style points or no?
I mean, it's like the convergence of style and tech, because it's complicated, it's hard. Not everyone can. I can't do the splits.
I can't do the splits, and I probably wouldn't try it while doing a helicopter. Is it a Roman spear toss backflip catch? No. But is it cool? Is it flashy? Yes, absolutely.
It is. One of the harder tricks out there that, takes a long time to train yourself to get. So kudos, Mia. What an incredible round.
All right, so Mia.
Good backdrop.
Here we go. Is she still my? Yeah, she's still my friend. Good job, Mia. Good tech, good execution, good style. Let's see, who do we have next? This better be something good to show up that round. We're in the M's after Mia.
Michael Moore.
This guy's
All
been
right.
around as long as us too, man. And
I
it
know.
shows with his sheer like speed. All he does is instant transmission the sign around his body.
If Mia is the protagonist of Aarrow, that would make Michael Moore the antagonist of Aarrow. The resident Aarrow ninja.
Yeah. Yeah. If there was ever a cartoon or a movie where, the villain was like a sign spinner ninja, it would totally be Michael Moore.
It'd be like him and Jeremy White would be in the League of Evil Sign Spinners led by Mike Patterson. All right.
I like the music choice.
Yeah, out there in the Tampa office, you can see the sign fences.
See, he getting dark.
He waiting. All right, we spinning. Fast.
Just so quick.
He's got the footwork and the good athletic stance. Ooh, tombstone.
That's cool. That was weird.
Tombstone donkey kick.
Oof. You notice he poses the entire time like he's in katana stance?
Sports.
Not bad. Right as I was about to say, I wish he would release it more, he did a Singapore sling. That was cool. It was a little slop, but not bad. Everything with Michael Moore, I feel like he is, a very, very, very tech spinner and very strong speed, very good power, still very flexible for his age. I mean, I'm not doing the tombstone anytime soon. I don't know about you, Greg.
No, I can barely pick shit up off the ground. Man, it's always one of these guys I'm always excited to see about, and whenever we talk, he says 3 sentences to me, and then he goes about his business. Michael Moore, that's good stuff. The text there, the style's there, and the execution's there. But is it enough? We'll find out.
That's what it always comes down to with this, is it enough, The one thing I kept saying to everybody throughout this competition is, if you feel like you held back, go and record again. Because you're going to be walking into this feeling like you held back.
It's not that sign spinners rounds are bad, it's just some people are better. You gotta lay the hammer down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Up next, we got MJ Murder.
Yep. MJ has to change the last name to Murder because
That's the rule.
MJ just comes out and murders it every single time she can.
We need to start a petition and a GoFundMe to change MJ's name to MJ Murder.
I'm excited to see it.
Ooh, one of the first spinners to dance. MJ got the move.
She's having fun. She's getting into the vibe.
I like how MJ chose dynamic graffiti wall on the wrong side of the tracks.
Yep. That's cool. I like how it slowly went around like a little pendulum.
MJ using the "You're right here" sign. Ooh,
Chicken wing to equilibrium.
Not everyone can do the equilibrium.
I haven't been able to do it yet. Double under leg with the
Oh,
butt and the
split.
split finish. Yes. MJ, I'm so glad to see that you got into it and had more fun. Picked somewhere cool to go. That to me, I love to see is just any of y'all having fun. That's what makes this better for everybody. Great job, MJ.
MJ, that was a great round. That was everything. You got the dancing, you got the big tricks. MJ, you got the dynamic location next to the train tracks. Everything we wanted to see out of it. MJ Murder for the win. I first met MJ last year at the competition, and they really blew me away with they did.
Great job.
It's rare to see people continue to get better and improve.
Good execution.
MJ and Evan are the next generation.
Yeah. Good execution, good style, good tech, and they both have just their own unique way of spinning.
All right. Up next, we got America's
MVP.
sweetheart.
MVP. Rayan Jones,
There's a
MVP.
special place in my heart for Rayan Jones, and it's probably next to all the cholesterol.
And he used to have so many haters. Everybody used to be like, all he could do is helicopter. It's like, so what? He shows up to work, doc.
Dude, Rain makes it happen.
Yeah, he does.
And his helicopters aren't just helicopters. They're like
helicopters. They go so high.
Dude, another dope graffiti wall. This is like
burial?
the OG science spot.
Look at that.
Yeah. Helicopter.
Y'all talking about you can't do your helicopter tosses that high.
I try too. And I'm like
Look
a giant
at that.
dude. Rain's my boy.
Not bad. He stepped it up. He hit me up personally and asked for constructive criticism. And man, like, he is such the perfect, like, commercial spinner. It's like every time if we do a commercial for sign spinners, we need to have our Michael Bolton out there because he's just so great.
That was sign spinning. Wow.
That was marketing. I'm sorry. If we don't zoom that in and throw a watermark on it with whatever verbiage we want and use that for the rest of the year, I might be upset. That was just a great job.
I always like watching Rain spin. Rain's on my top 10 MVP team, my dream team, Aarrow dream team. On it. I love his helicopters, and nothing but good things to say. Yeah, wish I could grow mine that long. Still look good.
And I swear, I feel like the hair with, just like his like cheekbone structure, that he could serenade any woman and just immediately sound like Michael Bolton.
You really driving that Michael Bolton joke?
He looks like Michael Bolton. Sorry, my mother loved Michael Bolton.
So, Rain, let's see. Will Rain make it to the next round? I mean, he's got the style, high.
No, this ain't no next round. This is it.
Oh,
is he gonna win some money?
Is he gonna win? Is he gonna make it to the top 10? That's the real question. Up next, we got Teddy Hale, Theodore Karwacki.
You my boy, Blue. My boy.
He was at my first practice too. Teddy's been spinning longer than me.
Yeah, Teddy, it was the 2009 World Sign Spinning Champion. He is an OG champ. Like, y'all best pay your respects.
Ooh, he at the fountain, another dynamic location. I love when they
really
try.
Great.
The best spin videos happen at epic locations.
Always amazing execution.
I love that.
Look at that.
Teddy. Ted. He's the guy that got that whole psycho helicopter. Psychocopter? You just like, throw it. I got it from him.
Behind the back windmill cartwheel.
That's a hard trick and it's really underrated.
Yeah, and he makes it all look too easy. Nobody notices it. Even that, he makes it look so easy. If you're like, that's not that tight, it's like, you do it then. Thunder Smash, still nobody does the Thunder Smash like Teddy does to this day. And it's been, what, 12 years?
It's been years. And that was like the first OG invert trick that you could see where you use like the sign was in between your legs, and that really pushed the limits on the sport. Ted.
I'm always so proud of Theodore John Wallace Karwacki III, and that's his full legal name. It's so proper, and it's always made me laugh because Teddy is the guy that you could literally ask to do any dirty grunt work task. Hey, Teddy, can you clean and scale this fish? Yep. Hey, can you skin this deer? Yep. Hey man, can you go barbecue and shotgun 5 beers back to back? Yep.
All while wearing cut-off jeans, jorts.
Someone walks up. Is there a Theodore John Wallace Karwacki III? Yep.
It's Teddy. He's like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
We got the other Theodore. We got Theo Davis. Whew.
Oh man, he's the new one that has Matt Doolin syndrome, where he's too good to win.
He's too good to win?
Too good to win.
Theo hasn't ever won it, but he's come really close, and he's got some sick tricks. He's got some originals.
And that's what happened to me forever, man. I was always so close, and everybody would be like, man, you're so good. How have you not won yet? And that's how I feel about Theo.
Theo was one of the first people to learn the Thunder Smash outside of Teddy.
Yep.
And
good song choice.
Ooh, here we go. He at the water. Thank you so much for going and doing this.
He always comes out like he's like, I'm gonna show y'all that I have the meanest flow out of everybody.
You know, but it's not so mean this year. He's taking some anger management. Usually he has like a...
He took some anger management.
No, you know, like some spinners spin like water and like flow like air, and you know, Theo's always been like explosive, like raw.
Like a boulder rolling through a village. The boulder wins.
Rolling through like a volcanic eruption.
Yeah.
And this is pretty mild. This is pretty mild.
Oof! That was clean.
That was sick. Wow.
All good. All good. Like, you know, I think the best year I've ever seen Theo compete was 2017, but Mucho was there. And Mucho just came out. I was like, I'm going to flip everywhere with the sign, on the sign, over the sign.
Flip that.
I'm going to make the sign flip, then I'm going to flip. I'm going to just do it all. Yeah. Just stole the performance and, you know, choreographed his routine at the end. But, like, Theo that year was probably the best I've ever seen him spin. Just banger, 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 banger.
It's one of those harder things. It gets harder with age for some people.
But
you know,
he still brought.
He still got it.
So
He's not like he's not active.
Yeah,
he's not
man.
an active sign spinner, so
he just
still bring it.
Yeah, just loves sign spinning, and man, boy, can he still make it do what he wants it to do. Overall, you know, a little sloppier execution than I'm used to seeing from him. A little sloppier execution than I'd like to see, period, in the finals. But all in all, good tech, good style, just great job.
Up next, we got Tradie Robinson from Atlanta. Originally, he was in North Carolina, but now he's out in Atlanta.
He's definitely a strong up-and-comer, and I mean that metaphorically and physically. This guy is a strong person. You can tell that he has to withhold some of his strength in order to maintain control while he spins.
He's really, really quiet about it, you know. Oh, he in the tennis courts? Some finest sign spinning of my life has happened in a tennis court.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, he got the hand in the pocket, one-handed. That's difficult.
Now it's out.
Oh, now it's out.
That was cool, little Blaylock-esque type of invert.
Yeah, you can tell who's been spinning with.
I don't care if it's sloppy. I'm gonna do it. Overall, good. He brought some more power and speed this round.
And you can't hold back. Oh, I love that. That's one of the sideways cartwheel scissor catch. I think is one of the hardest things to do.
That reminds me of an old spinner from LA, and he did it every year. I forget what his name was, but that's where I originally saw it. It was in 2016 competition.
Man, Tradie Robinson, you've improved significantly since my first time seeing you compete. I think last year. Is it enough to go? You know, this is the final round of WSSC.
I don't know, man. Jacob Mitchell, man. Like, I'm still wondering when the new Hedgehog movie is coming out, starring him with the sign. You know, like that was good. But
there's so many good people this year.
It's
gonna be hard, you know. No hard feelings to anybody. But you know, Trinity, I think he still need like another year of spinning aggressively to be up there with some of these people who just can spin in their sleep.
Yeah, man. Overall,
that was still phenomenal.
Not bad tech, and not terrible execution. Good style. You know, got into his round, got into the vibe. You know, good job, Trinity.
You know, everything he did was great, but is great enough in this competition that you need to be amazing and truly like, stunning. Up next, we got Tyler Carr out of Georgia, somewhere.
I believe
Augusta. I wonder what Tyler will bring. It's always interesting.
Typically pretty original. Good speed.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Come on.
Wait for the video.
Oh. Come on, man. I need some more fast Tyler. I always like his music choice. Yep.
Of course.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah. Unfortunately, that drop is also within the 45 seconds. That has been checked and verified. But all in all, yeah, we do have to count it. But other than that, good style, good execution, good tech. But what do you expect to see from Tyler Cartwright when he comes out to compete? You know, I felt like it was a little more mild of Tyler that we're used to. You know, I don't know if maybe he was just having a rough day filming. But all in all, you know, Tyler is, to this day, one of the most original spinners out there.
You know, you really need to be in person to experience, for the Tyler experience to really take effect. So I think if you look closely, you'll see that Tyler was definitely spinning a sign. Tyler, many of you don't know, is a human being. And he submitted a round to the competition, and we watched the video. And we will give him a score now.
Great job.
Tyler's performance was noted. Up next, we got Zach Blaylock. All right, we got our original martial artist. For those of you who don't know, Zach was in a Kung Fu fight-em-up movie and fought a bunch of people. He's got high kicks, back flips, fresh flips, and sweet kicks.
Yeah, he actually played Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat.
That is not confirmed. Can't wait to see Zach's round. Zach, yeah, Z. That's our last competitor.
Yeah, he's very original. Always comes out with great tech, great inverts.
He out there at the Panthers Stadium wearing Panthers pants. Panthers? I get it. How does Blaylock never won? That's what I don't get. Like that helicopter kick pop off is one of the hardest moves.
He has all these amazing tricks, but when it comes to putting them together, his transition game is a little sloppier than the rest, and his flow doesn't maintain a consistent speed as everyone else's do.
You know, I can relate to that. Yes, each individual trick is amazing, but putting together performance is a whole nother level, and that's what makes this competition so difficult.
But all in all, very strong spinner. He always brings something very original and unique every single year. Good tech, pretty good execution. Style, he, like I've always said about him, like when he comes out, he's always kind of like, you know, that one guy there that has like rhythm in his feet, you know, when we're out competing, and he typically always throws in a little dance and some shoulders and has some fun with it.
He's really light on his feet, and like you can see that in those rounds. He does those kicks and jumps and the V kicks like it's nothing, and those aerials. Like, I remember the first day he busted that out. Everyone's like, "Oh, no more doing handsprings anymore. We got to do this."
Yep.
So he's really contributing to the game. Good job, Zach Blaylock, Kyle, Blyle, Zyle,
Aarrow, Zyle, whatever you decide.
Whatever we're calling him this year. Yeah, he's got too many names.
We support whatever you guys want to be called.
Yeah. Oof. That concludes our competitors. We'll tell us the scores, but what a round, Matt. Sports!
Sports!
That was a whole lot of activity.